Hi, I'm Chris Rump, a professor of Applied Statistics and Operations Research in the College of Business at Bowling Green State University. I'm here today to talk about the Mega Millions lottery, and specifically the mania surrounding the rise of the record-breaking jackpot earlier this year. Now, most viewers are aware of the Mega Millions lottery and how it works, but if not, you can go to the Mega Millions website, click on the How to Play link, and you'll see a screen like this showing the various prizes and their winning chances. Rather than bore you with those counting arguments and those calculations, I thought I would address a couple different questions. Namely, what does that record-breaking jackpot look like? How does it grow? How does it evolve? And what are the chances that we'd see a lottery jackpot like that next month, or even a billion-dollar jackpot? And secondly, for those who play the lottery, what are the tickets in that record-breaking jackpot worth? How many of those tickets should you buy? And what are your chances in an office pool? So this graph depicts the lifetime of a jackpot, how many drawings that jackpot takes before someone wins it. You can see that it ranges, of course, from 1 up to 19, with the average around 8. The 19 was what we observed back in March. That was the record-breaking jackpot, $656 million. Here's what that jackpot looked like as it grew, starting at a mere $12 million in the first drawing, growing slowly for about 10 drawings at about $10 million apiece. It eventually grew into $656 million as more people put more and more money into those tickets as the hype around that lottery grew. On the vertical scale here, we see the probabilities that that jackpot's going to be claimed in a given drawing. Only about 10% chance initially and up to a 97.5% chance at the end. The vertical distance there is showing the chance that it rolls over. So tonight's drawing has a $120 million jackpot prize. My guess is it's got about an 80% chance of surviving one more round, which begs the question, what's the chance it's going to roll into another record breaker next month about the time of the first presidential debate? Well, that's going to take 7 more rollovers. If you multiply the length of those bars together, you get about a 3.5% chance, a 1 in 30 shot that we're going to see another record-breaking jackpot next month. The bigger question, though, is what about a billion-dollar jackpot? That will take 1 more rollover. The chance is pretty small. A lot of people have bought tickets, only about a 1 in 40 shot of doing so. You combine those together, we only got about a 1 in 1,200 chance of seeing a billion-dollar lottery next month. But my calculations show in the next 4 years, by the time the next presidential election arrives, we have about a 1% chance of seeing a billion-dollar jackpot, a gigabucks lottery. Now, for a person who's buying a ticket in that record-breaking jackpot, what's that ticket worth? Well, we can do an expected value calculation, a fancy word for an average value. So if I bought millions and millions of tickets, the average ticket would be worth roughly $4. $3.75 comes from the jackpot alone, that $656 million spread over the 175 million chances, and an extra 18 cents or so comes from the smaller prizes. Now, most people opt for the cash value of that jackpot. That wipes away $1, down to $2.88 expected value. And we all know the tax man cometh. The federal government's going to lop off 25% of that value before you even see it, and the state of Ohio here takes in another 6%. So you're losing 31% due to taxes. Still, that wipes about a third of those $3, and you have $2 in a scratch left over. Not bad. Take $1 and turn it into 2. So no wonder the lines were long for that lottery. But what most people don't realize, the biggest cut in that expected value has to do with the fact you're going to have to share that jackpot, most likely. That reduces the expected value to only 65 cents. 2 of those quarters are coming from the jackpot that you're likely going to have to share. 15 cents comes from those expected values of the lesser prizes, the $10,000 prize, the $250,000 prize. And where'd the other 35 cents go? Well, that's for the thrill of playing. I hope you had fun. This distribution shows the probability you're going to have to share that jackpot with other players. The most likely scenario is that 3 players will win, and that is in fact what happened back in March. There was a winning ticket sold in Kansas, Illinois, and Maryland. On the far left, you see about a 2.5% chance that no one wins and it rolls over one more time, as we talked about before. The next bar over, there's about a 9% chance that one person wins the jackpot alone. They get all $650 million for themselves. That's on par with 6 people sharing the lottery. Is that a good investment? Well, certainly not. You're getting 65 cents on the dollar. But what if you had some way to come up with some uncommon numbers that no one else picked? Now you could get that $2 in a scratch value out of this lottery. you're only paying $1 to play, you have a dollar edge. There's a fascinating book called Fortune's Formula that says the proper bet is to wager a small percentage of your wealth so that you don't go broke, and that percentage is your edge over the odds. In this case, your edge is $1. The odds are astronomically large, so your percentage is astronomically small. What that says is you really need to have an astronomically large wealth before you can afford even one ticket. So my advice, unless you can pay out a lottery, don't buy a ticket in the lottery. Now, most people realize that they play for fun. I was privy to an email from a BG pool that was played here where they bought 85 tickets and they were kind of apologizing to the players that they only returned $20. That's actually not too bad. The expected winnings are $55, sure, but there's actually an 11.5% chance that you win nothing. All 85 tickets are losers. Winning $20, that's not bad either. Only 4 or 5% of the time will you beat that. Buy 85 tickets, you get $20 back. That's an A+ in my book. Not a great gamble, but it was fun to play. In fact, if you look at this graph, there's only about a 1% chance you're going to even get half your money back. You lose more than half your value 99% of the time. The 1% of the time where you actually do make a profit is centered around that $150 mark, where there's a prize there, a couple of prizes where you can win $150. The bars here, there's only about 100 counts out of the 10,000 simulations that my students and I ran the day after this lottery was run. Some summary thoughts. Of course, the slogan is you can't win if you don't play, but realize that you're really playing for fun. Don't blame your office pool manager when you get nothing back or if you get only $20 back. Right? You're not going to win big, most likely. You should only play the jackpot if you already can afford to pay out the jackpot yourself. And my final advice, rather than waiting in line to buy a lottery ticket, do as I did back in March. Go wait in line for the movies. The thrill will last a lot longer.